everyone, Obi Malope here from Vision Straight Africa Media. For those of you who have been following our work over the last few years, you will have noticed that one thing that we advocate for more than anything else is that you cannot build a great optometric practice without your optometric team getting involved. To take your business to the next level, you have to take your team to the next level. And so, with all the interviews that we have ever done, all the conversations that we have ever done, I come alive when I get the opportunity of talking to the people behind our successful optometric practices. And so today is the first of many masterclasses that we will be running over the next couple of weeks, and how much better it is to actually start the very first masterclass with this amazing group of leaders. I've had the opportunity of getting to know them over the last few years, and my oh my, the knowledge, the insight, the passion, the commitment, the work ethic, the integrity, and the love for the work that they do is something that I aspire to. We once had a training workshop years ago, and they got to be present, and halfway through the training workshop, I had to just sit down and let them take over because of how brilliant they are. So today, you have the privilege of hearing firsthand the impact, the influence that your team can actually have in your practice. And as you can see, we are at the Eye Makers Optometrist, headed up by Shruti Desai. Thank you very much, Shruti, for affording us this wonderful opportunity of being able to run this masterclass from your practice. For the general public, if you're thinking of getting your eyes examined, make sure to connect with the Eye Makers here in Morningside or at Nico Way. But before we even get further into this discussion, guys, introduce yourselves.
Thank you very much, Ronnie. My name is Ronaldo Rodriguez. I've been in the eyewear industry for a bit of a while. I can say plus minus a good 16, 17 years. But I was fortunate to be with the Eye Makers team for 9.5 years. The reason why I've stuck around this long is how I'm welcomed and how we understand each other as a team and stuff. Because I believe consistency is key, in the sense that it helps productivity, in the sense that if you have the same people around all the time who understand each other and who knows their strengths and weakness, everything is easier to manage. And when they're all synchronized in the sense that they understand their strengths and weaknesses, everything just goes according to plan. Because we all have the same goals, the same vision, and the same direction. So we're all pulling the same direction because we know the end result that we're all looking for. So I'm honored to have worked with these brilliant people that I've known for years and stuff. They become more than colleagues, but family.
Wow.
Yep.
Hi guys, my name is Mtobi Sintuli. I've been in the eyewear industry for quite some time, guys. I can say plus minus 18 years in the industry. But I've been with the eye makers like for 7 years now. It's the wrong said, my colleague, you know what guys, like you need to understand the brand. You need to understand you need to have a passion. You need to have, I don't know, for me, if I come to work, it's not like I don't feel like I'm coming to work. I feel like I'm going home, like, you know. It's the same thing as I'm leaving work, as I'm coming in the morning. The way I've been treated, it's not like I have a boss, you know. It's like it's a family. I know, I don't like in pricing, but I can give them a call. Hey guys, just get an update what's happening on that side. Also, with the type of boss that we have, I'm not going to say a lot about it. But what I can say, guys, like, you know what, we do have a passion for this thing. We've been doing it for years. This is our life, basically, you know. And like, I don't have much to say, but what I can say, guys, welcome. I hope we're going to do more of this. Just to share the knowledge and experience that we have. Yeah, I think that's it, guys.
Wow, 100%. And of course, we saved the best for last. Anna is very quiet. She keeps on telling everyone, how quiet she really is. Then you see her when she's with a patient, and all that quietness goes out of the table. And I think with every patient she helps, in actual fact, every one of them, patients most of the time go with what they recommend as the best solution for them, obviously with regards to what the optometrist has said, what the optical dispenser has said. And so Anna, who are you? Tell everyone who you are, how long have you been in the industry?
Thanks, Obi. Hi everyone. Thanks, I've been with this guy. My name is Anna Mureli. I'm from the eye makers in Bryanston. I've been with this industry for more than 16 years now.
Wow.
But
That's how it is.
I've been in the eye makers for 9 years. I don't believe that I still work with these two brilliant guys. We're from the industry, we're a family, and we bring a family to the eye makers, and the eye makers has built us to this time we are right now. I believe trust. Trust is good for morale and for motivation. Trust is good to build teamwork and collaboration in the work environment. And I believe trust. If we work, we trust each other because we come from a different family. And when we come to work, we bring a family. So if we trust one another, it decreases our stress level and ability to work in the company.
Wow.
It's been amazing years I've been working with this guys. It's been a good years in the eye makers. We learn each and every day because we meet different people. We meet we meet young, we meet old people, we meet people that can't see. You know, someone that can't see, it's a problem. So at the end of the day, they leave happy, and if they are happy, we're happy as well.
I like that. All three of you guys are raising different critical aspects of what happens in the optometric practice. So let's get right into it. The reason why I wanted to talk to you guys here and have the opportunity of broadcasting this to everyone is that I've seen your confidence levels. I've seen you guys deal with difficult patients. I've seen you guys deal with people that come in for the very first time. I've seen how you guys are so knowledgeable about your products, the working relationship. So we're going to talk about all these things and unpack as much as we can in the short time that we have and take it from there. Let's have fun. You guys started off by, actually all three of you are making reference to the trust aspect and the culture. Now, if you look back at when you guys started, you obviously never knew each other. Now you are coming into this environment, new boss, new working environment. Both practices are in very affluent areas. And that comes with a lot of patients having specific demands with regard to what they want, when they want it, how they want it. So all that, let's start right at the beginning. How did you guys build trust? First amongst one another, as colleagues, as a team. And then how did that trust then go towards you guys trusting the employer? So is there a difference between the trust amongst you guys and the trust that you guys have with the employer? I'll start with you.
100%. It's simple. More than anything, I think it starts with an employer because the employer actually sets the tone.
Okay, I like that.
The employer actually sets the tone and makes a good environment in the sense that this is a safe space, guys. We are all individuals. We all have flaws. You know, nobody's perfect, but this is a safe place, and open up, be free. Yeah, express yourself because this is all about individuality, self-expression. You know. So that's what you are selling. Basically, being comfortable, you know. So, and then that boils down to your employees, your co-worker, you know. And then it moves, it steps. So
you say basically, in any business,
yeah,
it must come down.
That must come down. You must create. So Shruti has set the tone that be comfortable. This is me. Be comfortable. express yourself like you would, you know, because it's all about individuality and stuff. You know?
Elaborate on that, because I see you guys here, man. You guys have individual personalities, individual characters. Your approach to how you're doing things is all different, but the service that you do things with is the same. So when it comes to that trust relationship, how has it been with you? Because you work more closely with her on a day-to-day basis as compared to the two of them, because they work with the amazing at the other branch. So how has trust influenced the culture? Yeah, let me put it that way. How has trust influenced the culture within the practice?
Obi, this is how it starts. Should you sit down with me? Okay, before I put that trust from Shuti, the guy joined the iMakers first, and then I used to work with them before.
Okay.
And then they told me there's an opportunity, you know, if you're interested, you can come and join us. Because he had that relationship before the iMakers. So the trust between these two guys was already there. So when I said, there's this opportunity available, and then I came and I was like, oh, okay, this is nice environment and stuff like that. And then I sat down with Shruti, and then when we discussed, she said, "It's right, so I'm not going to say a lot. I'm not going to micromanage you."
I like that.
That's the thing. Whatever that you do, if I'm not there in store, everything must go accordingly. You understand my point? If she's not around, it doesn't mean everything needs to stop. Everything must go accordingly. And the other thing, if I said the trust that she built with me specifically, it's like, you know what, guys? I know I'm not there in the store all the time, but you must know whatever that I'm doing for you guys.
Okay.
This is family. Whatever that you do, don't do what you won't do in your house.
I like that.
Simple as that.
I like it. I like
You know?
that. I think
Yeah.
that's such a very point.
Yeah, don't do what you do in your house. Like, be free, be yourself, and that's it.
Wow, I like that. Now, and you have seen patients, right? They will trust the optometrist, but undermine the staff. It happens quite a lot of times. Now, with that trust that you guys have with the employer, for example, or within the team, how then do you let that trust, or how do you then build that trust with patients? How do you replicate that patient-doctor relationship to also then be that patient-employer relationship? What is a typical journey for you when a person comes to the practice that forces you to say, you know what, this person is coming here, because you mentioned that people can't see.
Yeah.
They come in here because they need eye care related services. So how then do you build trust with a patient? Because at the end of the day, you can have trust among each other.
Yeah.
But if you don't have trust with the patient, how are you going to expect the patient to spend money then in the practice? So how do you go about building that trust relationship? What are some of the things that influence you building that trust relationship with the patient?
I'm coming on that, Obi. I think the person walks in the practice, sees how the environment we are, trusting each other. If the optometrist trusts me to hand over what he's been doing behind the back room, then the patient will trust all of us. Will trust all of us. What I'm trying to say here, if we trust, we work as a team, and the patient realizes that this is a team worker. Even if the optometrist is not there, he or they can able to come and trust me to give their information and share their information with them by the trusting that they have with us.
I like that. I like that. Next effect, I've seen this in action. Can we get like some of the frames here?
Yeah.
I've seen situations, right, whereby, let me grab a frame here. I've seen situations, whether it be at this branch or at Winston. I've seen, let's say, an optometrist comes out, or the dispenser is assisting the patient with regards selecting frames. I've seen it with you guys. Every single patient, the optometrist or the dispenser does not make the decision independent of you guys. I've seen a situation where if a patient is fixing the frames, they always ask your guys' opinion. They always ask, what do you guys think of this? You could be busy with whatever that you're busy with, but I've seen it consistently that it's as if it's a team decision.
Yes.
And is that the trust that you guys are talking about?
Synchronization.
I like it. So now, if the optometrist is doing that, or the dispenser is then doing it, it means that you guys need to know about your product.
But Obi, besides that you need to know more about the product, I've had here, as Anna said, to trust. This thing of saying I've got a round face, I can't wear this, no, that doesn't work. That doesn't work, you know. With time of experience what we've seen that we've accumulated in the past years, it doesn't work, guys. You say I've got a round face, don't wear around. You leave your word around. Ukami says, I don't want anything with the nose pieces and stuff like that. You leave here with the word nose pieces. It's not I'm going to force you, but I'm going to give you the benefits of the, you know, it's a product knowledge and you know the material of the frame that they know. Some of the people that say no, they just assume everything is heavy, everything's this, and if it's light, they just assume it's going to break easy. So one of those things, you know.
So you educate. So
you educate them.
Education.
So when you educate them, the next time they come in, like, you know what? I don't want to see that guy. You know, that class is already there.
Change the perspective. Because people generally, in most cases, come narrowly minded in the sense that this is what I want. I saw for the picture, automatically thinking that it's going to work with me. But it's not necessarily the case. That's where we come in and say to people in the sense that I must show you another version of how things work. And we try to do that very well, you know? And experience as well, because we've been in the industry for a bit of a while, like we all say and stuff, you know.
I like that what you guys are saying, that trust then is followed up by it starts off by treating people as human beings, understanding that aspect of family that you guys mentioned. Then it's followed by the constant synchronization and communication between all different departments, if I can put it that way, in the department. You mentioned an example that you will phone Bryce will phone this side. You constantly communicating. But then when it comes to the patient, it's the education aspect of things. And the more you constantly showing the patient what they need, how you benefit them, they get confidence as well that Ntwan knows what he's doing. So next time they come, like you just said, they'll look for you. Now, how much time outside of what the practice will say, you guys, we're going to do staff training on this, we're going to do staff training on that, we're going to do on your own, do you then go out of your way to then say, you know what, let me try these different products on me? Because every time I come here, you guys are wearing different frames every time. It means you are selling that which you yourself
what you like.
are wearing. So a lot of times, practices, they will only do training when it's time for training to be introduced to practice. But what I picked up from you guys is that on your own, you're not just cleaning the frames every time. I would observe you guys, you take a frame, you put it on.
Yes.
You check how it is for you, how it feels for you. You take the next frame, you put on the next frame. So I've observed that about you guys, that no one instructs you guys to do things like that. That it means you are, when part of educating, you are selling from what you yourself are experiencing with the products. You're not talking about, the Hugo Boss frame is the in thing now, or the Tom Ford frame is the in thing now. You are actually selling from, but no, this is what you need as a patient. This frame, based on the things that you discussed with the optometrist or the dispenser, this is more comfortable for you. This is how you experience it. So that type of training that you do yourself, who taught you guys to do that? Or is it just that passion that you guys spoke about, that interest in your job? Where does it come from?
Passion. Passion. There's nothing that's more helping than knowing what you're talking about. So going that extra mile, because nobody needs to teach you, you gotta take initiative in a sense and go that extra mile and learn more about products. Because there's nothing more that for a patient to see that you know what you are talking about, you know, and it gives you more confidence to know what you are talking about as well. So it boils down to basically self-acknowledgement, investing in yourself, you know, product knowledge, know what you are talking about, builds confidence in the client as well.
Also got that privilege, you know, most of our stock, before we get it in our stores, we see, we did get that you know, and then we know what's coming in. So that's the other thing as well. So when a customer comes, like especially our clients, most of them we know that we've got that relationship, you know. Like, you know what, man, I know there's something for you. I know you're going to like it. That's true. You see?
I like it.
At least you've got that privilege, you know, you can be able to do that. But some, you can't see the whole product. You have to go online and also have to ask like what type of material it is and stuff like that. That's where product knowledge comes in.
I like
you know,
that is very powerful. If you are a staff member or an employee in the business, get involved in the process of product selection. It's very, very vital. And like the guys are saying, you don't have to wait for the business to be ordering the products. You have the responsibility for yourself to go out of your way and say, you know what, let me go online and check what products are coming in. Let me go online and check when are these products are going to be available in South Africa. And even before you ordering the stock in the practice, you have a responsibility to ensure that you already know which customers, which clients will like these trades. What does that do for the business? It means that your patients or your customers are going to move from buying every 2 years. It means they're going to be buying on a regular basis because they're not waiting for the 2 years. It means that you know that, this one, I know that Chabalala is going to run this way, and that Chabalala is buying frames from you guys every time. So, Anna, let me ask you a question. You guys mentioned the relationships that you build with the patients. The importance of patient names. How vital is that?
That is a powerful.
Because you guys serve a
That's a winning solution.
You serve a very diverse community.
100%.
You serve a very, very diverse community. People from different cultures, people from different countries, people from different age groups, and people from different income earning status, right? And so, patient names. How important is that?
Wow.
Yeah, that's the key. That's the key. That's the key.
You know what? Like that's what I'm saying. I think boils down to the type of course that we had.
Okay.
Shooting. Because like if she can able to sustain us until all these years, then there's something good that she's doing. You see? Basically when the customers walk in here, they know who they're gonna see in the practice, they know who we are. Also, with the newer ones, you know, you try to see other people that don't want to talk. So that's why you learn how to talk, you know, how they are. Some of them, the best thing that you can do, can you ask them what type of job they do? Like the woman put that and then they're like, oh, okay. Okay. Man, you know this.
I like it.
You're gonna know this.
Adding on that, sorry, adding on his statement, when patients walk in and they know us, we've been here for long, they trust us that we know them.
Yeah, like that. So it means they've got confidence
Yes.
in what you guys are doing.
Yes.
So it's not, you sometimes when into practices, a patient gets told that the optometrist is not here, it's the local that is there. And then the patient then decides to leave, and they will only come back when the optometrist is there.
But the moment they see us, they trust who's behind the door.
But I think also boils down as what you asked. When a patient walks in here, say, you know, I don't want something bright, and they leave something bright. You see that confidence is already there. When they walk, it's like, oh, is that person like what? Like, hey guys, that thing you remember. Okay, that one was like, he came here, he didn't want this, he didn't want that, but this is what happened. With that scenario, he also remembers, this is, that's how he remembers most of the time our names. Most of our brands that are unique. You look at any Valentine, you look at Theo, both of them standing colors, but different styles.
Now, that's all good, right? 100%.
Yeah.
You do then need that difficult patient
You get a few of those.
who, unfortunately, for whatever reason, things just don't work out. And the optometrist is not here to handle the situation. The dispenser is not here. It sits with you guys. At the end of the day, you guys are the engine in the practice. So, dealing with the difficult patients, how do you guys go about that? Now you must, Shoti, if you're watching this, they're going to give away your secrets. So yeah, how do you guys go about just dealing with that difficult patient? In such a high-paced environment that you guys are working in, how do you manage? Because I could imagine that element of trust. When someone is frustrated, how does it then come into play? How do you guys manage the situation with a person that is not happy? Whether it's a delayed job, whether it's whatever the problem is, how do you guys deal with that difficult patient?
Honestly, there is no really like a formula for that and stuff. You just take it as it comes. And experience kicks in. Luckily, personally for me and stuff, experience kicks in, and it depends on how you and the patient know each other and stuff. In a sense that trust, in a sense that if I tell you this is the situation, because what I feel is service. The biggest thing in service is the after service. If I have problems, are you gonna be able to solve my problem? So if you know me and you are comfortable with me, and when I assure you that I'm gonna sort out this problem, are you gonna trust me?
I like that.
Yeah.
So then after service,
Depending on the after sessions, we do them, yes. Even if you didn't buy classes from us, we still can help you with that. And people love after service. Even if they are not our customers, we still give that. We still give that service to them. We fix their glasses, we adjust the frame.
I like that.
I think also,
That is unusual.
Yeah. I think also, like as I said, when she's not around here, it's not a matter of saying she's not around here, I can't help you.
100%.
You have to call the lab and find out what's going on. That's
Go
the
the extra mile.
go extra mile for the customer. If it comes and she's not here, as I've said, it's a family. Go buy wine for the customer, say sort of a delay, or you do something, buy some sort of like what?
You made me realize something. What you guys keep on mentioning is that you are increasing the leadership
That's the thing.
team.
Take the ownership.
If more people are able to make a decision
Yeah.
Yes.
on a situation,
That's the thing.
the patients are at ease. It's not that situation whereby, it's not my responsibility.
No, you don't must work.
It's that other person's responsibility. I like it. Now, question, you guys are actually, you don't know what I said to you guys? I was doing a workshop and I had to keep quiet because they just went on about all these pearls. This is going to be important for you guys as a practice when you're watching this. Take responsibility. At the end of the day, the patient does not think of it was the doctor's fault, it was the to's fault, it was others' fault, it was Shuti's fault. They see the brand as this brand has let me down. So you have to make sure that the patient experience is all about making sure that from the start to the end, you have created an environment for this person to experience something that they've never experienced anywhere else. So improve the service delivery, you're going to improve the sales. But before you even get to improving the service delivery, it's about improving the leadership capacity within the practice. If he's developed, if she's developed, if I'm developed, if he's developed, you're increasing the leadership capacity of what the practice is able to do. And you then take things to a whole other level. So always remember that. Then I wanted to ask you guys a question. You said you are helping you're helping a patient, right? Whether it's your guys' patients or other people's patients, right? So,
let's be safe.
Let's be safe.
For the patient.
You see how this works? Anna works at a different practice, but the patient walked in, and immediately she got up and took the responsibility. It's exactly what we're talking about. So it's going back to that taking of responsibility aspect, which I absolutely love. Now you guys mentioned that patients come, and whether it's your guys' patients or other people's patients, you then assist them in making adjustments. I'm looking at the brands in the practice. It's not cheap brands. It's very expensive, high premium brand that you guys are dealing with, right? Now, patient comes. How do you guys communicate, or what's the importance of communicating with patients about what they are buying? That patient education, when they are collecting their pairs of glasses, because they've bought a frame and a pair of sunglasses, or in actually in your guys' case, they're buying 2 pairs of sunglasses and 2 pairs of frames. How do you guys go about educating the patient so that after service that you guys mentioned, it's not a situation whereby the patient then comes and says, they check. But let me pause this for now. Right. Yeah, so like I was saying, the importance of that patient education when it comes to the
price and the brand.
The brand and all of that.
I remember now.
Right.
Like, you know what, man, that's one thing that, you know, your eyes, your vision, it's very important. There's something that you can, you know, compromise once in a while. I'm not going to mention like other, like, you know, but when it comes to eyes, if you're living, you know, in South Africa, you need to try. If you're working, you need to see money. What are you working for if you can't see? See? So basically at the end of the day, you need to tell them investing. It's not just about the brand and stuff like that. Most of our brands that you see here, most of them, you can't see what name they are. But the eye is just also the quality on it, you can feel it. So it's not about this. I don't want to mention any brands to say this brand here, if you wear it, it's gonna, you know. It's all about quality. You are investing. It might look expensive, but once in a while you're gonna keep changing the lenses instead of buying a new frame each and every year. Also, same thing goes with the product when it comes to lenses. The type of lenses you are putting in the frame. You come with a less expensive frame. We put the expensive lenses here, the frame gets damaged, and you can't do anything about it, you know? So it boils down to all to that. So the kind of savings that we're offering, everything is exclusive.
So you have to educate every patient.
That's it.
Irrespective of what brand they're buying,
Yes.
irrespective of how much they're spending, irrespective of how many pairs of glasses they're buying.
That's a fact.
Constant education
That's a fact.
is critical.
And what value of item they buy, in the sense that by purchasing this type of thing, how the quality and the craftsmanship behind it and stuff, and what are the warranties behind it and stuff, you know, the quality. So basically, it's educating all the time. So
You guys seem to be having fun, because we have worked with each other for a very long time. But this Carol, this Angela, newbies in the business, recently joining the team. How do you pull them up? How important is the current staff members to not be feeling threatened by the newbies that are coming into the practice, but rather saying, you know what, the business owner will teach this person this. But as an experienced person in the business, I also have a responsibility of assisting this new employee in this manner. Because an optometrist might come who's only 2 years, 3 years in the industry. You guys still have more experience than optometrist is 2 years qualified, or dispenser with 3 years qualified. So how important is it for you guys to empower each other amongst yourselves? Because I'm sure that there are certain things that you know that you know that are different from what you know. So how did you guys play an active role in the up and coming staff members in the practice?
It boils down to really taking time and knowing each other.
Okay.
Trust, first of all.
Hey, this trust thing keeps coming
No,
back.
100%. Without trust, everything
That makes
just
a
falls.
difference. At the heart of your business, the heart of your success is the trust and the leadership.
So yeah. So without trust, everything falls apart and stuff. So you first get to know the individual and stuff. Yeah. You take time to first know the individual, make them feel welcome, and like make them understand that celebrate your individuality and stuff. We are not here to administer you and stuff. We want you to express yourself, create a good environment. Because when clients walk in, it's all about environment, you know. So you create, because 80% of our time is we spend at work, basically. So we want to create that good environment, that welcoming environment for clients and stuff. So if everybody's in sync and everybody knows much about each other, it makes things very easy for us and for the patient and stuff. You know, because when others work there, I know what Anna left and I can carry on from there. Like that.
I think basically that goes to, because the culture that we, you know, that's how we have our customers. We go try to grow extra miles, doesn't matter how much you spend. As long as you open our doors, that's how we come in. Same thing with the new stuff at the works in the store. We tell, this is how we do things, but it doesn't, for you then you can bring a new stuff. You can bring also new ideas and stuff like that. You know,
so you learn it from each other.
Yeah, I learn it from each other.
You create an environment for people to
Yes.
bring in their own ideas and
Yes.
like that.
And then also observe as well how they do things and stuff like that. And then tell them, you know what, guys, this is how, you know, that's them there. But unfortunately, we've been fortunate for us, most of the people that are getting it also got some sort of experience. So background also, you know, it's a key factor.
That's very, very powerful. Guys, we can do this the whole day. But like I said, this is going to be the first of many master classes that we get to do. Today was about setting that tone and getting started on what will the master classes look like going forward. They've highlighted on very key business principles that a book, maybe I should write a book with them, eh? Yeah, maybe I should write a book with them. But they highlighted about leadership, trust, service delivery, after service care, learning from each other, most importantly, building that relationship with the patients. And it starts off from the relationship that they are having with each other. So if you're in a business right now or in a practice, ask yourself, evaluate your current trust status, your current leadership status, your current service delivery protocols that you have. Evaluate the relationships that you have amongst each other. In actual fact, I don't know if you guys have done it before, but you can take a piece of paper and write what makes you mad, column, what makes you sad, column, what makes you glad, and then what makes you come alive. And then each person completes the list, and you sort it out amongst each other. Then that can help you determine, or if I do this, I'm running another wrong way. If I do this, it means Mtoy is coming alive. And if I do this, it means Runabo is very, very sad. So that's a quick example of what you can do to improve that. But everything rises and falls on leadership. As the leadership goes, the rest of the team is going to follow. And the business will follow in relation to the rest of the team. And they will highlight in terms of the leadership of the business, build that trust relationship first so that they are able to function and knowing that, you know what, I'm going to my family at work. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me pause it here quickly. Guys. I had to pause the video and I thought, okay, should we edit or should we not edit? But I realized that I'm not going to edit this. I just observed what has happened in the practice for the last 30 minutes. My oh my. The stuff that they talked about, I got to see it in action. Patients walking in, different requirements of what needs to happen, was just happening, the involvement, the handover, all of that. So guys, you were not sucking up this thing. You are not, this is not textbook. You know, it's easy for you to buy a book and go and read up about this stuff. But you guys are living this thing. It's a day-to-day thing. So, as a parting message to everyone who's watching and tuning in, a few seconds from each and every one of you guys, to the optometric practices that are watching, what would you guys like to say to them? Because this is definitely going to be the first of many masterclasses that the team does together.
Simple. Be yourself. Love what you do. Passion. Without passion, there's no point of doing it and stuff. So love what you do. Invest in yourself. Product knowledge, and that's about it. You should be good.
Like that.
What you just said, passion, love what you do, and trust your teamwork. Trust the environment that you're working with, even the optometrists, trust your optometrists, that you build a family
Like
in the
that.
company.
Like that.
It's not like, guys, I'm always praying and stuff. I always got my days. But there's the other thing that you need to keep in mind. Whatever when I walked inside the store, whatever things that I have stays behind.
Like that.
Same thing, whatever if I do have an issue with my colleague, I need to sort it out, iron out guys, and then we move on. You know? Because this is our life. We spend most of our hours in our life in the practices. So whatever that we do, guys, you know, customer first. Also, the environment must be conducive for both of you guys. Whoever you might have issues or whatever, just sit down, guys, talk about it. As my colleague said, patience, dedication, all the time.
Like that. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. This was fun. It's one of those masterclass sessions where I felt like I needed to be having a notebook as they're speaking so that I can just jot down notes. Watch this video with your team. As a business owner, you're going to get a lot of perspective from what actually supposed to be happening and how you can change your current systems, processes, day-to-day operational stuff with your team. As an employee within the business, you get to realize that, yes, you might not be earning what you think you should be earning, you might not be working in the environment that you should be working in, but the responsibility of changing all of that lies with you. So if you're going to be waiting there with that attitude of, I'm entitled to this, I'm entitled to that, and you don't actively say, you know what, I'm going to learn about that, I'm going to learn about this, I'm going to learn about that, I'm going to add value like this, the responsibility lies with you, and that's how you change your trajectory within the eye care industry. I hope you enjoyed this masterclass. Do connect with us on all social media platforms. The details are in the comment section. And if you have not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now. We look forward for you joining us and going on this journey of masterclass sessions that we're going to be hosting over the next couple of months. You guys are going to enjoy it, you're going to benefit from it. Until the next time, I think we must all say that cheers to everyone.
Peace out.
Peace out.
100%.
Cheers.